What is the Mid-States Corridor and why do locals oppose it? I first became aware of the project because this tweet from Aaron Wren caught my eye. The Mid-States Corridor is another billion-dollar boondoggle highway in Indiana that is opposed by the government of the main town it is designed to serve and by 80% of the public there. From the name, you might think that the project involves several states, but you'd be wrong. In reality, it is a proposal for a 4-lane highway to connect I-69 and I-64. It would run alongside US 231, cross parts of several Indiana counties, and bypass around several towns. Opposition is so intense that property owners have denied access to surveyors, resulting in a lawsuit, and there is enough funding to conduct a public opinion poll. The Du Bois County Free Press published the results of the poll. The results show 72% strongly oppose the project, 9% somewhat oppose it, 14% support it, and 6% remain unsure. There's a margin of error of less than 4%. Supporters of the project describe the primary justification as improved connectivity. However, according to the poll, 82% of respondents said travel time savings are not important at all, and an additional 8% said that they are not too important. If the Mid-States Corridor is built, Du Bois County, Jasper, and Huntingburg may be required to assume responsibility for US 231, and the poll indicated that 84% of voters opposed using local tax dollars to maintain US 231, with 78% strongly opposed. If you search the archives of the Du Bois County Free Press for Mid-States, you'll find close to 300 stories and letters to the editor about the project going back to 2018. So here we have 10 results per page and 29 pages of results. If you do some reading, you'll find that farmers, historical preservationists, and environmentalists are against it, and the local governments do not want to pay for it. So who is pushing for it? Jason McCoy, the president of the Property Rights Alliance, which is opposed to the Mid-States Corridor, claims that it is Indiana Governor Mike Braun's pet project. Braun is from Du Bois County, where he owns Meyer Distributing. Here's a clip from the Kendall and Casey show.
At home in Jasper, the consensus is that this is Mike Braun's road. Mike Braun, no, it is. I'm not being facetious. Mike Braun is in the trucking business, right? He does. Between Mike Braun and his friend Hank Minke, they do close to $1 billion a year in logistics. They want this road.
If you want to really dig into the details, this whole segment was quite informative. I don't know if it is true that this project is Braun's road, but it is true that the Mid-States Corridor has survived recent highway cuts. Aaron Wren said, "I just read that INDOT has had to cancel or postpone 300 highway projects because it doesn't have enough money, but still plans to build the billion-dollar boondoggle Mid-States Corridor that has no real business case and which locals along the route don't even want." Major supporters include Mid-States Next Level Coalition Incorporated, a nonprofit corporation that maintains several websites, including nextlevelcoalition.com and usersforthecorridor.com. They've published an economic impact study. It touts the project as an alternative route from Indianapolis to Nashville, Tennessee. They claim that there will be a regional impact due to the number of nearby cargo and distribution hubs. They claim improved safety, economic activity, and population growth. That seems like a lot of supposed benefit for a highway that only saves 5 miles over I-65 between Indy and Nashville. So who is Mid-States Next Level Coalition Incorporated? The president is Hank Minke. He's the CEO of OFS Brands, a manufacturer of office furniture located in Du Bois County. Board members include Doug Bowell, who runs Jasper Engines, Travis McQueen, who is the manager of the Du Bois County Airport Authority, and David Holt, Chief Operating Officer of the Indiana Destination Development Corporation. That's a public-private agency formed by the Indiana legislature in 2019 to promote Indiana as a great place for living, visiting, learning, and earning. Business leaders who are involved in their local communities can do a lot of good, but when they throw their weight around, they can also foster resentment. It sounds like their neighbors are not interested in the changes that the Mid-States Corridor would bring. It is also an expensive project requiring state money. As an Indiana taxpayer, I'm not sold that the benefits of this project to the state of Indiana would outweigh the costs. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. You can find my sources for this video linked in the description below. This has been commentary from Beyond 465. If you thought that this video was helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. If not, thank you for listening. Bye-bye.